So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology!
Ever since I can remember, it seems like technology is evolving at an extremely rapid pace. I've seen the iPod go from an essential teenage device that everyone would want to now a discontinued piece of trash essentially because of how obsolete it is in many people's eyes.
Know your fucking place, trash!
The advancement of technology is pretty easy to see when it comes to video games. I mean, just look at the graphics of games released recently to games released like 20 years ago. The difference is night and day, I'd say, and this is a good result of the advancement of technology. However, I think that video game technology has gotten a bit too good, as it's allowing some developers and companies to do some pretty shitty things. Now, I just want to clarify what I mean by that, as I'm in no way saying every advancement is a bad thing. Gaming technology becoming more advanced and easily accessible to everyone will always be a good thing, as that means more people can create their own games and experiences. Plus, better technology means more advanced graphics and gameplay mechanics are possible, which is always good. What I mean is that technology has gotten so good that some developers are using it basically as an excuse so they don't have to try to make good video games. If I told you to think of a pretty terrible game company that is greedy, the first company that would come to your mind would have to be Ubisoft. And yes, this video is stemming from the absolutely outrageous Star Wars Outlaws pre-orders. When I saw the price for the Ultimate Edition, I almost fucking shit myself out of pure shock and disgust. For a single player, let me repeat, a single player video game to have a season pass that is 2 additional missions that is worth apparently 60 Australian dollars is absolutely insane to me. And then some more cosmetics and a digital art book is worth an additional $30. Now, special editions for video games are not a new thing, but for $190, I'll expect to get something physical like a statue, steelbook, or an actual art book, not digital only add-ons that should be included in the game anyway. Plus, I already know that there will be an online store selling cosmetic items that would cost like $1,000 to get everything. So many people, not just myself, were outraged at this. Is this seriously what modern gaming has come to? And that got me thinking. Imagine if Star Wars Outlaws was being made for older consoles like the PS1 and PS2. Sure, the graphics wouldn't be as good and the worlds wouldn't be as big, but that's okay. Graphics and game size aren't the things that make games good. You know what it would be though? It would actually be a well-made game. Now, Star Wars Outlaws may come out and it may be the best game of the year. I'm in no way saying the actual developers who made it didn't try or care. What I'm saying is because of the technological limitations that those older consoles present, the developers would have to be very meticulous and purposeful with what they put in the game. They can't go, well, the open world doesn't feel very alive.
Where the fuck is everyone?
The writing isn't very good, the gameplay is boring, and the AI is actual dog shit. But that's okay because we have microtransactions and season passes! Woo! No. What would matter is the game and the game only. Nothing extra added on top, because the technology just wouldn't be able to handle it. The only way they could generate sales and make a profit is by making a good game. A crazy idea, I know. Now, bad and boring games have existed for as long as gaming has been a thing. The only difference is that the old bad games didn't make the company billions of dollars. To prove my point, I decided to boot up my old PS Vita and play some FIFA 13. Now, I have a lot of memories playing this game. I reckon it's one of my most played titles. My 14-year-old self was addicted to this game. And can I just say, the Vita? Pretty fucking great console if you ask me.
Oh, come on! You gotta admit this is cool!
Anyway, I started the game, and after getting through the main menu cutscene that brought back so many memories, I was greeted by a surprise. There was no Ultimate Team, no packs to open, no coins to buy with real money. It was just pure FIFA gameplay. It was a welcome surprise to just be able to load the game, and then not even 2 minutes later, start an exhibition match without being bombarded by any Ultimate Team crap. Now, this was because the technology of the Vita wasn't the best, as you'd expect, and it meant to ship and sell FIFA on that console, EA had to choose what is essential to the FIFA experience. And they chose to leave out Ultimate Team, the main moneymaker, because they know deep down that it is not essential to the FIFA experience. This is what would happen to games like NBA 2K or Assassin's Creed or Far Cry or any other tired and boring game that relies on microtransactions and season passes to make their money if gaming technology wasn't as good. Developers and companies would have to choose what is essential to their game's experience, and that would always mean getting rid of all the terrible parts about modern gaming that we all hate. Like imagine instead of spending hundreds of hours on their microtransaction store, getting it just right so that players are the most receptive to spending their money on it.
That I love. I absolutely love.
Instead of doing that, they, I don't know, spend that time working on making the game itself the best version it possibly could be. Bad gaming technology would help accomplish this. They would have no choice but to make high quality gaming experiences for players because they know they can't make billions by adding insanely priced microtransactions or season passes or anything like that. It would just be the pure gaming experiences that the early consoles had with games such as Ocarina of Time, Mario 64, Metal Gear Solid, Halo, etc. I think we are sorely missing games like these nowadays. And I think that part of the reason is that the advancement in technology has allowed companies and developers to get lazy when it comes to making games. Not all companies and developers, might I say, but enough for people like me to get angry when I see no matter what players say, the developers don't listen and only care about their profit margin. Basically, what I'm trying to say is we need to rise up and take control back from these lazy developers. So, if you have a modern console or PC, go get it and fucking destroy it. We need to go back to the caveman times of the 1990s and buy Dreamcasts and N64s and Ataris and demand that Star Wars Outlaws gets made for those consoles. Who's with me? Nobody? Okay, that's fair enough, I guess.